Army back again with another one. Michael Mayer, tight end out of Notre Dame. This has got to be one of the easiest film reviews to do in a while, to be honest with you, because he looks so good. He looks so legit. He looks so NFL ready at such a young point in his career. And for me, this is kind of the first guy I've really watched where I saw traits like the Mark Andrews, Travis Kelce's, that kind of mold of player where they actually have the maneuverability, the movability, the wiggle, the bend, and the blocking skills to stay on the field all the time and be a target on any given down. So I can't really express how kind of stoked I was when I got into this film, because I expected to be disappointed, to be totally honest with you, especially with the last couple classes of tight ends and what I expect to see out of a guy who could fit that mold traditionally and what we've seen. So let's hop into some film here against Ohio State. I'll just go ahead and say it. He's easily, far and away, the number one tight end in this class, in my opinion. So anybody doubting him saying otherwise for whatever reason, I think is just a little crazy. Need to go dive into the film, look at the numbers, and I'm sure it all matches up. But definitely from a film perspective, this guy looks legit. So let's hop into it. Okay, we're starting off with a banger here, right? He doesn't get the best separation. The route's not great, but this catch is absolutely phenomenal, and just the ability to stretch. Now he loses the ball there a little bit, and that's anticlimactic. But we're about to see the catch here from a different angle. I mean, the extension here. I mean, come on, guys. The extension here. The ability to get up there and go get that ball, high point it, and not only that, but come down with it and gain some yards after the catch. And you can see what I mean with that maneuverability and that movability in the open field. Look, I know we're playing fantasy, and we don't really care about blocking, but if you want your tight end to stay on the field so he can get as many routes run as possible, then you want to see stuff like this. I mean, look at him get up to the second and third level here. He touches on at least two guys. One, great block here. Two, gets up to the next level and just keeps pushing. Good example of his quick feet here and ability to create some separation. Good route running. Nice play right here from Mayer to fight through some contact, get himself open. Good late separation and great catch down the field. Nice catch. Here we go. Nice short route by Mayer for a touchdown. Comes around here. Good little pick play. Good catch. Easy score. And you can just see how fluid of a runner he is, how comfortable he is before he gets the ball in his hands, with the ball in his hands, running in the open field. Well, if you wanted to summon Travis Kelce, here's that little Mahomes to Kelce toss. And he has that good bend and wiggle to get around defenders, especially for his size. Here's a good showing of his athleticism. Right, you see him get open in short area, fights off the defender with a stiff arm. Good athleticism to try to get in the end zone. Really good example of some route technique and detail on this. And again, it's the way that he gets around the defender here. That little step to the inside right there. Fake to the inside, and he bursts off of that plant foot. Boom, upfield. And you see it from this angle, it's almost pacing, and he just bursts into it. It's really good route technique. Here he is right here. Just showing that strength and physicality at the line. Good contested catch, and then fights his way into the end zone. Look at this absolutely filthy route right here on the left-hand side. Oh, man. The stutter step. Ooh. Leaves that defender in the dust. Wide open. Look at this route right here. Look at this route right here. Ready? Whew! Great catch, too. Great hands. You see that athleticism and that hand-eye coordination to go up and get that ball in a split second and get in the end zone? Man, like, he's left wide open, don't get me wrong, but you can just see the movement ability and the yak ability. Oh, here we go, right here. Just the yak ability again. Throw a guy off you, fight for extra yards, almost ends up in the end zone. Dragging defenders around, dragging them around. I just think this movement is what you're looking for out of a tight end, right? Look at that. Look at this. First of all, he catches the ball facing that way, turns all the way around, and is able to get extra yards. Like he's like a damn ballerina out here. That's phenomenal stuff, and this is the kind of movement I'm talking about. You don't really see this out of these big guys with really good low centers of gravity, with a good base who can block. I mean, how many times have we seen Kelsey, Gronk catch a ball like this? And here on this one, showing some route technique, you see him using that head, looking inside. Looks inside right there. Looks inside. Bam. Burst to the outside. Good hands. Really, look at the contested catchability here. Fighting off contact through the entire route. And then just a great catch. Ooh. Look at this move right here. So he fakes like he's going outside. Cuts back inside, upfield. It's a hell of a play right there. Here you go. Again, that yak ability. Here you go. You see this ability to catch the ball, turn around, run. The catch to run transition is just so quick for a big guy like this. Boom. Catch to run transition. Quick. I mean, look at the concentration on this one. Wow. Bottom of the screen here. Fights off the contact. Creates the separation. Catches the ball with the contact in his face and stretches out for the score. Love it. This is something I love about Michael Mayer. He has great release technique, and he has a couple different moves in his bag. And here you can see him lined up in the slot. Really nice release. Boom. Now, whether he gets targeted or not, and he does here. Nice target. Here he shows some pretty good suddenness when breaking off the stem of the route right there. Good catches with his hands. And I love that about him. He catches the ball away from his body. He catches it at the highest point so that nobody else can get it. Oh, here you go. This is what I'm talking about with the release moves and the release technique. Right down here. You could see that he kind of hesitates, a little bit different than some of the other moves he's come off the line with, and more of a shake. This one's a little bit of a hesitate, a little hezzy, and then he makes his move. Hezzy, makes his move. Boom, good suddenness. Leaves the guy in the dust, dude. Leaves him in the dust, turns him around. Look at that. Has the defender going the other way. The defender's going the opposite direction, has to recover, and he's wide open. I mean, this move, hezzy, boom, into the break. Hezzy, into the move, break, bam, leaves the guy, catch. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. It really doesn't. I mean, you want to see some good blocking? Whew, just a really good all-around tight end, and I think he does have all of the different traits needed to be a top 5 tight end. Alright, I hope you enjoyed my film review on my top-ranked tight end in the class, Michael Mayer. I think he's awesome. I think he exhibits all the traits again, and yeah, man, I can't get enough of him, to be honest with you. I really hope he succeeds. I do know that tight ends do take time to develop, and they don't always come into the league and actually smash and score points, and we know that with Kyle Pitts and the like, but I think he's a little more suited to come in and do all of the things a team would ask him, not just be really what is a giant receiver like Kyle Pitts. I think he does a little bit more of that, and he can be used more like the traditional Mark Andrews, Travis Kelce, Dallas Goedert, TJ Hawkinson, I don't know, you name it, but just one of the more traditional top 5 tight ends that we see in the game. And I think he could come in and have an immediate impact for a team. So I really like what I see out of him. Again, top ranked, would I spend a first round pick? I'm not sure about that really, because I don't like investing in tight ends early when I can usually get them cheaper later. With all that said, thanks for watching this edition of the DFF Film Room. If you like what we're doing with the YouTube page, please subscribe and follow me on Twitter at WillieBeamanDFF. Until next time.